What does the Bernardo Freire say? Honor, huge honor.
Huge honor for me. You already know. I mean, it's an interesting journey to get here. Definitely. So growing up, I actually did Taekwondo. That was my first martial art. And I got introduced to like the
How's your crescent kick?
Decent.
Decent.
Enough to dojo storm.
Okay.
Good enough.
Good.
And so got into Taekwondo, my first style, and it was the type with, of course, nunchucks and wooden swords.
Nunchucks.
So as legit as it gets.
How are your nunchuck skills? Nunchuck skills.
The highest level black belt level.
Okay. Is the Bruce Lee nunchuck ping pong? Is that real or is that AI?
Of course, that could not be fake. I'll bet my life on that one.
Yeah. You've seen it with Bruce Lee with the nunchucks playing ping pong.
People
with
are arguing in the comment section, is this real? And I'm like, come on, guys. That's insane. The precision that would take.
That's Bruce Lee, the legend.
Yeah, hard to argue with that.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, doing that got me introduced to like the martial arts culture, the various figures in it, like Bruce Lee, and got into like different like anime as well too, Naruto, Last Airbender. Got introduced to all of that, and growing up, I kind of steered away from it, gravitated back when I got back into like started watching MMA. It is like 2011, 2012, so it was like Anderson Silva, GSP at their prime. John Jones somehow still in his prime. And then
that was the beginning of John Jones, right?
The beginning of it, but always been his prime.
Yeah.
Really. So, and I had a buddy of mine from high school that introduced me to the wrestling program. I did that for a year.
At Hoover, right?
At Hoover, yeah.
With Coach Beard.
Yes. And then my buddy introduced me to, because I was looking at the different kind of styles at that point. I'm looking at MMA and I'm like, oh, what is this Muay Thai? It looks pretty fun. And I asked my buddy, I'm like, what's a good gym to check out? And he's like, the local 10 Planet. So I go drop by there that has a Muay Thai program. And I'm thinking like, oh, Muay Thai 10 Planet featuring Muay Thai. I did that for 2 weeks, a month. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I like it. Reminds me of Taekwondo. And he's like, try the Jiu-Jitsu class. All right, I'll try it. One class, that's it. No more than that. I jump in and I remember just getting thrown around by like a small woman and a man thinking like, what the hell just happened? Like, how did they do that? With such technique and precision. I was so fascinated by it. By the end of the class, I went to the manager and I'm like, all right, hold up. I got to switch my membership right now from Muay Thai to Jiu-Jitsu.
What gym was that?
That was 10 Planet Burbank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I started there and did mostly no-gi over the years, but eventually migrated over to 10 Planet headquarters. Trained with Eddie Bravo for a few years and really got exposed to like the modern sub-only no-gi system, a lot of like the Danaher Gordon style, the leg lock game, of course. And training with Eddie has been an amazing experience too. Like much love for him for being one of my main instructors as well too. And he's of course a pioneer for the sport. Everything he's done for platforming no-gi jiu-jitsu as a whole to that next level has been incredible.
For sure.
I mean, I remember going to
different rule sets, submission only.
Oh yeah.
Tournaments.
I remember going to one of some of the earliest EBIs too. I think I went to, I forget which EBI was it, but it was the one where Gordon Ryan had his breakout performance, where he was like he subbed in for, I believe it was Eddie Cummings, and I remember at the time didn't know who he was and thinking like, oh, this guy doesn't have a chance. Who is this guy? He comes in, he just smokes everybody. Blows up, and then from there just becomes like the legend he is. And I'm like, oh, I was wrong about that. So it's been cool to see those tournaments rise over the years alongside ADCC, which for me, those are my two favorite rule sets, ADCC and like EBI sub only.